Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Spotify, Google Podcast, Radio Public, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 14 available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? So I just watched Missing Link. It is the latest movie from Laika Studios. I don't know how to pronounce Laika. I don't know if it's Laika. I was saying Lakaya, but then the way that it looks spelled, I feel like I was doing it wrong the first time. So it's Laika Studios. It stars the voices of Hugh Jackman, Zoe Saldana, Zach Galifianakis, Stephen Fry, Matt Lucas, David Williams, and Emma Thompson. I feel like there's another big name I'm forgetting. It's directed by Chris Butler, who co-directed Paranorman. And if you want to get a shout out in my review of Avengers Endgame, stay tuned to the end of the video to figure out how you can do that. You got Hugh Jackman. He's this explorer, adventurer. He looks for the creatures, I guess, that are hard to discover. Yeti, Sasquatch, Loch Ness Monster, blah, blah, blah. And he gets this letter saying that a Sasquatch is in upstate Washington, and he sets out to find him. I'm not gonna front, the only movie that I had seen from Laika before this past week was Paranorman, and maybe that's why it's hands down my it might be my favorite. But after rewatching these movies this week, I watched Coraline for the first time, rewatched Paranorman, watched Box Trolls and Kubo for the first time. Kubo, I think, is the best. Paranorman's still my favorite though. And this is right up there though. This is as good as the best movie that they've put out. Missing Link was real dope. It started off and they're creature chasing. Come to find out, Hugh Jackman wants to be included in something, but those who are already included look down upon him. So he's going out on a quest to prove himself, and then he comes across Mr. Link, Zach Galifianakis. Zach Galifianakis is great as his character. This movie's funny between the back and forth between Zach Galifianakis and Hugh Jackman. That's real funny. Zoe Saldana is a part of their quest, a part of their journey. I love what she brought. I love what her character brought to this movie. That's who I forgot to say in the intro. Timothy Olyphant is the unsung MVP of this movie. It's so funny every time he's on screen. I won't go into his character, but his character is great. I like the resolution. I like the message that, what I'm saying, the self-discovery. What do you really want? Do you want something because somebody told you can't have it? Or do you want something because that's true to who you are? I love these stop motion animation movies. They do so many cool things. And I was really impressed. They threw some adult humor, I think I caught. Cause there was two people 2 rows in front of me, and then there was this lady with 4 kids who were too young to enjoy this movie, and they were loud as shit the entire movie. But I think I laughed a couple times where none of the kids in the audience laughed, because Laika is dope, but they're not really kid elementary school, kindergarten age movies. You know what I mean? You got to be middle school to appreciate these movies. And when kids are in middle school, they're too cool for cartoons. I don't know. I like this cast. I love the animation. The movie was real good. I won't say this is their best, but I think it's as good as whatever you would say that your favorite Laika release is. There's nothing I really didn't like about it. So, fast review, man. With all that being said, in my opinion, I will say that Missing Link is dope. Have you seen Missing Link What did you think about it, man? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Where do you rank it among the 5 Leica released theatrical movies? I know some people count, like, I think they did like contractual work for like Corpse Bride or other movies that look similar, but those don't count. Those aren't official Leica releases. Warner Brothers did Corpse Bride, which I watched for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I really enjoyed that one too. Um, if you want to shout out in my review of Avengers, because I don't want to see anything new next weekend. I'm not gonna review next weekend. Um, how much will Hellboy make opening weekend, man? Within $2 million, higher or lower? Be the first, be the closest. Get your guesses in by noon Central Time Sunday, and you'll get that shout out. I'm going to watch Hellboy tomorrow, God willing. I have reviews posted for Shazam, Dumbo, Us, Captain Marvel March releases, and then I when I review Avengers, I will give you guys an idea of what I want to watch in May. So, like, subscribe, comments, find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.